Oh
Really,
yeah,
I
I
want
should upload that video on who I believe is the strongest Majin. Probably.
to.
Oh no,
Yeah,
probably
do
not.
it. Do
You know
it.
what? You know what? You know what? Instead of uploading that one, I'm gonna just do this one, right? I'm gonna just speed through it right here, and then give my reasonings on the placement. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I could speed through my opinion real quick and give my reasoning.
Opinion in 2022. That's
Yes.
wild.
Yeah, I know. So off rip, Fat Boo, weakest. Evil, scrawny, Gray Boo, right after him. I don't care the implications. That's just how it is. Uh,
Mm.
immediately after those two, you got good old Buff Boo, and then Super Boo, and then Boo Tinks. No, wait, it's Boo Kolof after Boo Super Boo, and then there's Boo
Buko.
Tinks. Yeah, I know, right? The names they give this guy. And on the exact same tier as him, I put Kid Boo. Now, for all those who are confused, keep in mind Gohan
Bitches.
was still on equal footing with this man until he started getting his butt kicked. It was weird. Like they were still having kind of an even match. Like Gohan versus Bootinks is like Goku versus Cell. After a minute, that man should just gave up and went, okay, Dad, you're up. Like, should just
Mm.
toss the sense of being towards, but regardless.
Mm.
Speaking of his dad came in, right? Stopped Super Boo with a destructo disc and, you know, base form. So, I'm sorry, but
Ooh.
I'm sorry. Any form you're in, if somebody stops you in base form, that's taking points off your score for me. Like, I don't care who you are. That's terrible.
Boy, Jesus.
But Halo, Jiren in his base form was putting the hands on Goku. So Goku sucks. So with that being said,
Mm.
yeah, yeah. Also, for all those who try to sit there and go, nah, bro, Kid Boo's weaker than Super Boo. No matter what form you go off of, I just want you to know, whatever form you try to put him below, that means the characters that put hands on him could easily put those same hands on Kid Boo. So, in funny perspective, let's say someone fully believes without a shadow of a doubt, Kid Boo is weaker than base Super Boo. And if you believe that, that means you fully believe Gotenks could kill Kid Boo, no problem. I want you to look me in my eyes as you say that too.
Okay then, so on the stop.
Mm-hmm. I dare you say that with a straight face. Gotenks. Whew. And then if someone goes, no, 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 what we're trying to say is that he's weaker than Bootinks. Okay? So you fully believe that Ultimate Gohan could beat Kid Buu. And I understand that is a fair argument. But you have to understand who these people beat. Bootinks beat the crap out of Gohan and then was about to put hands on Goku. Cool, that's a great argument. Kid Buu beat the brakes off of Goku, Vegeta, Fat Buu, and Hercule all at the same time. Did not take a break at all. He just ran everyone's
No,
hands.
he did take a break. Remember, he sat on Kid Buu and took a little breather and then went back to beating it. And
Oh, right, that 2 second break versus Super Buu's nap and taunting and putting his hand up on his knee. Like, yeah, yeah.
yeah, bro, he's
Man
just
took a
swinging.
2 second break, went back to beating on Fat Buu and said, all right, Vegeta, you next. Like, and then after all that beating down, had enough energy to hold back and push back a super spirit bomb.
With that same small break.
And then, of course, Buhan at the pinnacle, because in my opinion,
Yeah.
if a character goes out of their way to state how strong the person is, I'm gonna go off what the character says and the facts that are put in place. If Goku is sitting there stressing out like, "Hey, Gohan, we need to fuse against this guy," meaning Boo thinks it's fuse worthy, or if the Kais are like, "Guys, y'all should fuse into Vegito so y'all can wrap this up," meaning Kid Boo is fusion worthy, and I don't want anyone to. No, he's not, because Goku and Vegeta said they don't need that. And you saw what happened to them. They were eating 5 full courses of dirt. Buhan is fusion necessary. It's either you fuse or you die. That's your only options. So that's my list. And if anyone's curious on where I put 21, I put her around the same strength as Super Boo, maybe a bit higher. There goes my little list. Thank you for watching. If you disagree, that's cool. If you started to argue with me, I just want you to know that I was gonna make a joke about, Ginyu being able to solo the whole roster, but then I stopped and realized, oh yeah, I forgot about Oob. So for me, I'd put like normal Oob that fought Goku at the end of Z, somewhere around maybe Super Boo as well, maybe Bukalo. I mean, it's Goku at the very end of Z. Ain't no way you're gonna be weak and be able to handle that. And then as for the strongest Majin, actually, it's actually Majin Oob, because he's practically Super Boo on the good side with training from Goku. Anywho, thank you for watching this. Much appreciated. If you're curious about my standpoint on other things, feel free to tell me to make a video on it in the comments. 9 times out of 10, I will, because, why not? Also, I won't lie, even though YouTube's not like a big thing for me, I would love to do a Q&A. So if anyone has any kind of questions that isn't gonna be weird as all get out, then I definitely don't mind answering those as either. Um, yeah, I think that's about it. Uh, I tend to look at things that actually make sense rather than what the Daizenshuu says or stuff like that, because you kind of can't throw out logic at the end of the day. So yeah, hopefully you're having a nice day. If not, hopefully this made it better. If it didn't, then shoot, my bad.